the roaring Atlantic Ocean, the symbol of power and endlessness. At the Canary Islands, warm tropical currents merge with cold waters of the north, brought by the Canary Current. The island's volcanic rocks are monuments of nature. But these magnificent basalt cliffs are not a privilege of drylands. Inside the ocean, in the veil of blue waters, they submerge into great depths. So do a few divers searching for aquatic life here. Navigating among the volcanic seamounts, diving demands alertness and awareness. Not only because of underwater currents and wildlife, but also because of inherent diving risks due to being under high hydrostatic pressure, in which without proper gear and technique, humans are not evolved to survive. Only marine life is. On the seabed, a rather strange-looking fish, the wide-eyed flounder, passes by. The flounder camouflages itself by changing its pigmentation to match the ocean floor. Flatfish are not born flat, but undergo a metamorphosis where also one of the eyes migrates to the upper side of the body as it grows to juvenile stage. As the Canary Islands are close to both the tropics and the Mediterranean, sea life in these waters is a unique mix of tropical, temperate, and pelagic. Marine biodiversity is astonishing here. Camouflage is an important strategy for many animals to protect themselves from predators. You just may have missed a venomous scorpionfish standing still right in front of you. Here it is again. When small animals pass by and touch the tentacles around the mouth of sea anemones, they shoot thousands of tiny harpoon-like spears into their prey. There are fishes that can inflate their spiny body if provoked. One such fish is this curious burrfish. The common octopus is one of the most intelligent cephalopods. It is usually shy, but sometimes gets curious and interacts with divers. The bulbous and hollow mantle is fused to the back of the head, which contains most of the vital organs, including the 3 hearts pumping their blue blood. Octopuses take water into their mantle cavity, passing through their gills for breathing, and then release water through their siphon, the tube sticking out. Did I mention they can get curious? The ocean is a dangerous place, and being a squishy piece of delicious muscle wouldn't be ideal if it wasn't for camouflage. When octopuses venture out from the crevices they hide in, they can mimic their background by changing their color with chromatophore cells or by modifying their skin texture to mimic rock or other elements by altering the papillae on their skin. How cephalopods such as this cuttlefish choose which camouflaging patterns to express is still a mystery. Sea turtles migrate long distances between feeding grounds and the beaches from where they hatched. The green turtle is one of the largest sea turtles and the only herbivore among the different species. They are named for the greenish color of their cartilage and fat, not their shells. Sea turtles use geomagnetic cues to improve their pelagic navigation efficiency. Circling may have something to do with navigation, getting a good read on important locations by checking the geomagnetic field unique to those areas. Classified as endangered, green turtles are threatened by overharvesting of their eggs, hunting of adults, being caught in fishing gear, and loss of nesting beach sites. Moray eels are opportunistic carnivorous predators and feed primarily on smaller fish, crabs, and octopuses. About 200 different species of moray eels exist worldwide. Of these, 3 different species are relatively easy to find when diving in Tenerife. Night has fallen. If you wondered if cuttlefish are also capable of blending into their surroundings at night, look how well they match the seafloor. Like the octopus, cuttlefish, and squid, the spotted sea hare squirts purple ink if it is disturbed. This ink is an irritant that causes sensory disruption such as phagomimicry, incrustations, and fish. This means they can trick them into thinking the ink section is the food source. Besides crawling, it can also swim, just like the mottled sea hare does. If the destruction of biodiversity continues at the current rate in oceans, a mass extinction will take place. It is of uttermost importance to raise awareness. Watch the next episode to learn about critically endangered species, many rays, and the second most threatened family of all the world's sharks, which is still available at the Canary Islands.